Synchronicity is one of those wonderful things that I really enjoy alongside serendipity. They're both kind of similar in many ways. But if I was much more of a dishonest person, I'd be like, yeah, I planned this out. I played non-binary by OAuth Games and timed it for this, this wonderful short Steam game, completely free. Not that I'm trying to sell it to you at all, because it's free. It's not selling it. But, I timed it perfectly, blah, 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 to coincide with today's date. But I didn't. I happened to play it within the last week. It resonated with me as I thought it would, and I wanted to talk about it. But today's date is very important because it's the 31st of March 2023. This is going live, which is the International Transgender Day of Visibility, which includes us non-binary folks. It's all under that umbrella of gender not conforming with what you're assigned at birth. So, yeah, I would love to take credit. I would love to, believe me, but I'm not going to. I'm much more honest than that. But it just dropped on so well, and I really thought that it's worth sharing. Like I say, it's free, it's short, you can get it right now, you can play through. They recommend playing both routes because there is an AMAB and AFAB route, which is assigned male and assigned female at birth respectively. But as far as I'm aware, from what I've seen, it's chosen at random which route you do first, and they recommend doing both so that you get the full experience. I was lucky enough to get the AMAB route, which is closer to my lived experience. Obviously, it's not exactly my story, but it's as close as it's going to be. And a lot of the issues that come in, like, why is your hair long? You look like a girl, or why are you wearing makeup? If you're a boy, or that kind of stuff. And I've seen a lot of this stuff happen and been there. I also didn't need to play the female route because I know people who are assigned female at birth who have gender issues, whether they're non-binary or fully in the transition to male, etc. But I've known indirectly that story, so I didn't need it told through this. But yeah, it was so resonating. Yeah, the things that have happened to me in life where people are questioning stuff like, it's a phase and stuff, just people just not understanding it, people not willing to accept it, people having fear around it. And I totally understand that. Before I knew that there was a third option, as it were, I thought you're either male or female. If you're not happy with that, you swap. It's a very simplified version, and I was a lot younger, but that's the way I thought of it. Once I knew that there was another option, another way, that was it then. I was like, well, yeah, I don't feel 100% this way. I don't feel like I need to go 100% the other way. So somewhere in the middle is ideal. And right at the end of this male route, assigned male at birth route, is the moment of, like, in a dress but chest hair and a beard and makeup. And I'm like, this is it. This is what the non-binary experience is. It's elements of each. And that can happen, as a complete thing. You're always this mix. Or you can have days where you're more male presenting and days when you're more female presenting. Some people maybe call themselves more gender fluid than non-binary if that's the case. But I think non-binary just means, I'm in that middle. I'm not 100% male, I'm not 100% female. This is where I sit. And to me, the terms can be interchangeable. You can be gender fluid and non-binary. You can be gender queer and non-binary. You can use the terms as you see fit, as long as it's still within the general meaning. But that's it. Every story is a personal story, and I totally respect the personal stories that have gone into making this. If you are questioning, even if you're perhaps 99% sure that you want to fully transition, maybe just that little bit of doubt, just play this through and see if this resonates more. If you know someone, if you want to be an ally, play this. If you're just curious about what this kind of experience is, play this. And specifically, definitely in that case, play through both routes, because then you'll have the full experience. I think for those who haven't lived one side or the other, definitely do what they recommend. Like I say, it won't take you that long at all, much less than an hour. And I really hope it resonates with everyone, whether you're doing it for your own personal experience or someone else's, or just out of curiosity. I really hope it resonates. I really hope it means something to you, so that days like today don't have to have a sad tinge to them, because there is, unfortunately. These kind of events, do commemorate those people who haven't survived to see this one. Because it's still demonized, it's still misunderstood, it's still treated as, there's something wrong with you and you're broken. Well, there is something wrong with you. What your outer shell is doesn't necessarily reflect who you are inside. And we all need to work on being better at understanding the outside world and sometimes ourselves. I think some of this aggression, some of this anger does come from I'm not sure if this is me either, and it's kind of self-hatred being manifested outwards. It does happen. But I don't want to, bring down the tone at all. I just think it's worth being aware, given what the day is, that is still a thing that happens. And that's why experiences like this need to be out there in the world. We need to have this visibility. We need to have this awareness and this understanding. And that applies to so much. But yeah, really give this a go. Have a look at it. Understand the story, maybe make some discoveries about yourself along the way. But thank you very much for letting me talk about this. Just once again, want to sort of tip the hat to the fallen siblings we've lost along the way. And until next time, take care.